Hello everyone! So today I'm sharing my recipe for the most softest and fluffiest naan bread you'll ever taste. These naan breads are so delicious that after just one bite I couldn't stop eating them. In this video I'll guide you through each step to create these mouth-watering flatbreads. Let's get started. In a medium-sized bowl, add 125 grams of sourdough starter discard. If you don't have a sourdough starter and therefore can't bake the sourdough version, substitute the 125 grams of sourdough that I'm adding in this version by increasing your flour and milk by 62 grams each. Now we're adding 120 grams of milk, so 182 grams if you don't have a starter. And then we add 60 grams of plain yogurt and 15 grams of olive oil, and give it a good mix. Add 300 grams of all-purpose flour, that's 362 grams if you don't have a starter, and 7 grams of sea salt. Mix everything well, and feel free to use your hands to incorporate everything until there are no dry bits left. Now we can cover the bowl with a cling wrap, or I always prefer using a shower cap. Let it rest for about 4 to 6 hours. And then it's time to roll out and fry your flatbreads. So let's sprinkle our surface with some flour, just to avoid any stickiness. The dough is a very soft, beautiful dough, easy to work with. Stretch your dough out a bit, and then using your bench scraper, divide the dough into 8 equal pieces. You can shape your dough into balls and rest them under a kitchen towel while you warm up your skillet or whichever pan you prefer to use. If you're not planning on cooking them immediately, you can store them in a covered container in the fridge for up to 3 days before you cook them. But remember to bring them to room temperature before you cook your naan breads. Roll out your dough to about 1/2 centimeter with a rolling pin. I'm melting some butter while I'm rolling out my naan breads, and then I'll brush one side of the naan bread before I cook them. So let's place our first batch into our pan. I've added some oil to my pan because I just love to hear that sizzling sound when they cook away. You don't have to add anything if you don't want to. Now brush the other side with your melted butter. You'll see that I've added some coriander to my butter. I just love the flavors of the different herbs. Cook your naan breads for about 2 minutes on each side. Just keep an eye on them. When they're golden brown, they should be ready. Ready! This one is done. Now repeat this for the rest of your flatbreads. Perfectly golden brown and slightly crispy on the outside, yet incredibly soft and airy on the inside. These naan breads are a true delight.